Have you ever stopped to question the harsh truths of life? Let's take a moment to reflect on a few. Our society, whether we like it or not, often measures an individual's worth by superficial standards. Beauty, wealth, popularity, these tend to be the yardsticks by which we appraise others. This can manifest in a rather distorted sense of respect, where the amount of money one possesses can determine the degree of esteem they receive from their peers. The saddest part? This disillusioned perception extends to our social relationships too. It's an unfortunate reality that those who are financially less fortunate often find themselves overlooked, their potential friendships bypassed due to their lack of resources. It's a stark, uncomfortable truth, but one that exists nonetheless. These truths might sting, but they are a reflection of the world we live in. Ready for more tough truths? Let's dive in. It's often said that honesty is the best policy, but the reality is, people often prefer sweet lies over bitter truths. It's an uncomfortable reality, but one we've all experienced. Being honest can sometimes label you as rude, but remember, truthfulness is a virtue. Now, let's talk about age and intelligence. It's easy to assume that with age comes wisdom, but that's not always the case. Intelligence isn't about the number of candles on your birthday cake. It's about the experiences you've had and the lessons you've learned. Another truth we often ignore is the importance of discretion. Not everyone deserves to know everything about you. Sometimes, speaking a little less can save you a lot of trouble. Lastly, we must face the harsh reality of betrayal. People might smile at you one moment and stab you in the back the next. It's crucial to be cautious and discerning. These truths may be hard to swallow, but acknowledging them can lead to personal growth. Shall we dive deeper into life's tough truths? Let's talk about the impermanent nature of everything. Like sand slipping through your fingers, nothing truly lasts forever. Everything from your favorite sweater to the people you love is temporary. Next is the relentless pursuit of money. We spend our lives chasing wealth, but the harsh reality is, we leave this world as we entered it, empty-handed. What about friendships and success? Only a handful of your so-called friends genuinely want to see you succeed. Many are just spectators, waiting for you to stumble. And the most heartbreaking truth of all, discrimination. People are bullied based on their race, caste, or religion. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's a reality we must confront and fight against. These truths are painful, but they are part of the human experience. Are you ready for the final harsh truths of life? Here we go. We can't escape the march of time. No matter what the beauty industry tells us, we all have to grow old. It's a natural part of life. Now, about listening. People often hear what they want to hear, not what you're actually saying. It's a selective process shaped by their experiences, biases, and desires. Now let's talk about humor. Ever noticed a hint of jealousy in some jokes? That's because it's often cloaked in humor. It's a subtle way for people to express their envy without looking petty. Lastly, friendships. As harsh as it may sound, not all your friends are rooting for your success. Some may even turn green with envy. Over time, these friends might just become contacts fading into the background. These truths might be bitter, but acknowledging them can help us navigate the complexities of life. So, what have we learned from these harsh truths? We've unveiled the often overlooked realities of life, from the superficiality of societal respect to the fleeting nature of our earthly pursuits. We've understood that age doesn't necessarily equate to wisdom, and that jealousy often lurks within jest. Most importantly, we've learned to be discerning with our trust and to value our own voice. Remember, acknowledging these harsh truths doesn't make life less beautiful. It simply makes us more aware, more understanding, and hopefully more compassionate.